What is up, my Planter Project people? Thanks again for coming back and joining us. If this is your first time, welcome. This platform is for me to help you in any way I can, but my focus, what I feel as though I can contribute to this world is not only be help to you, but helping you if you are that one person operation, you're doing this on a part-time basis for whatever reason it is. You're limited to your hours, or that's all that you want to do, or you're on your way to growing to a multi-employee type bigger business. My story is I started off with a one-man operation out the back of my truck, and it ended up getting 2 employees, but found that just the one-man operation, there was a lot more pros and cons, or a lot more pros to it than the multi-employee. Not against it, just for me, that's where my niche was, where I felt most comfortable, where I could contribute the most. But if you're that person, wherever you are in the game, I feel as though I can give you some information that worked for me in the past. And today I want to talk about scaling up. You hear that term a lot. Scaling up the one-man operation as one-person operation. Now that sounds a little confusing or maybe even contradictory. If you're scaling up, most people are thinking, okay, I'm adding more employees, I'm adding more accounts, what have you. But if you reel it back in, it actually comes down to, with the one client you have, what is the max potential, max margins that you can get from doing additional services within the, we'll say, land care business, lawn care, landscaping business. So most of us get on the property, we end up just cutting the grass, edging, weed eating, and blowing, and that's it. But you should look at it as kind of a, okay, that's the introductory. I get a flat fee. I know what I'm gonna get from that every single month. But what additional services can I do? And that's where the scaling up with your time that you can do. So that comes down to, again, mechanical weed pulling, hand pruning different plants and bushes, additional plantings for whatever time of year, additional leveling of the lawn. I mean, we could go on and on and on. And if you're, we could go one for one for all the additional services. But how you find those services that you can offer is you got to, while you're there doing the basics week after week, you got to look for opportunities. The client will come to you with some ideas of what they would like done, but additionally, you being the professional, carrying yourself in a professional manner, you should be able to locate those potential opportunities, and opportunities lead to more money in your pocket. So as you're cutting, hey, is there an uneven spot in their lawn? Do you see after a rainstorm that things are collecting at, say, a French drain or something? Maybe you could put some rocks there or something so it doesn't get all clogged up next time you edge around it. Edging, create more of a border, whether that be with your edger, your weed eater, or a curbing of some sort, aluminum, rocks, aggregate, whatever it may be, mulch. But again, look at opportunities that you can present to the client. This is within your first 6 months of getting new clients. Okay, you're there week after week after week after week doing things. If you go 6 months and you haven't been able to locate an opportunity for you to make more money on that property, you're not really doing your job. You're not doing your business any good. So look for those opportunities. Create that communication between you and the homeowner or the business owner of opportunity. Don't wait for them to come out and say, hey, we do this. That's a natural, and do a really good job at it. I can't stress that enough. Being out there, creating those communications. Don't be just dropping off estimates. Like, get in a rhythm with these people that you know them. Never skirt away from having a conversation with them. They're just like you. They just, for whatever reason, they're not out there doing it themselves. So they're allowing you to take care of their property, and you take care of it, and you look for those opportunities and present them with it. And after one comes along, you do one really good job for them, another one, and you're consistent in offering a great product, and you're timely, and they can trust you, it's gonna go on and on and on. And then they may even come to you during that time, hey, could you do this? Could we do this? And the two minds get together, and there's opportunity in there. And with the opportunity, again, comes money. So that to me is a one-man operation or one-person operation that can scale up. No, you're not adding an additional lawn. You're not adding 2 extra employees or buying more equipment. You're spending more time on that property where your revenue, and I'm sure there's some acronym out there to where you are getting more money with that one potential or that client that you have than going on to the next property and the next property and the next property. I'd rather spend 2 hours on one property than 45 minutes on the property. I don't need a lot of clients. I just need a margin of opportunity, profits with that one client. So if you kind of look at it that way, spend while you're out there in that first 6 months, 3 to 6 months actually, look for the opportunity, create that communication, that relationship with that client of things that you can do. Now, what do you do after the 6 months and you've presented them with 4 ideas of things that you can do, and they're not interested? They just want the basics, which I would call you just got on the property. Start looking at the client, another client you may want to take on, because if they're not willing to spend money, you're kind of spinning your wheels. The introductory is that you walk the property with the client. Hey, this is what we offer on a weekly basis. These are the things that we can do. Hey, you don't have to commit to anything now. Would you be interested in additional services? Yes, no, maybe later. Okay, just kind of feel around, feel how they're doing. They're trying to feel you out, see what kind of person you are. In those 3 to 6 months, they're looking for you to do, number 1, a great job. Number 2, show up and be consistent. That right there that's the trust factor. So once you have that trust factor, then they're going to go to you or lean on you for additional services. So in those 3 months, 6 months, start presenting them with things. And then if they don't want to spend any money, start looking for another client. And that's gonna use your time to where you can make some money. It also benefits them. Obviously, it increases their property value if you enhance their property. So just start doing your rotation that way. And then again, the first 3-6 months, you're creating that trust with that client, that relationship, and then go from there and do what you will. You either get rid of them and move on to another client that wants to spend some money with you or not. Again, 10 to 30 clients, you could kill it as a one-person operation. The only thing that's limiting you is what we talked about. This is a part-time thing. You may do some full-time hours with it, but it's so scalable on that sense of hours, revenue, and employees. Again, I pulled the reins back. I went up the chain, got some employees, came back down, and my sweet spot was the one-man operation, to where I wasn't just going out and edging, cutting, weed eating, but the 4 essential things. I was offering additional services, and that's where the money was coming in. So if that makes sense to you, leave me some comments, like and subscribe if you can. Go down in the description. There's a link there for a little free guide. It's free to you. Tell me if it works for you. Tell me if you'd like to see some more of these videos, and tell me how this applies, or if you can apply it to your business, or you can give me some ideas. I mean, we could go back and forth on additional things. Let me know in the comments. And help the other people that are watching this channel. Hey, this additional service, you never thought about this. I mean, I think I mentioned leveling lawn. There's mulch, there's curbing. I mean, we can go on and on and on. That's what makes this industry so great. So you can control it. You can control your time. You can spend your time on the things that matter most to you. To me is my family. So if this resonates with you, again, like, subscribe. Thanks for joining us, joining me, one-man show here, and my dog Banjo. So until next time, take care. And we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.